Previously on Resident Evil 7 Madhouse.
That little bitch.
Little bitch.
Little bitch.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Resident Evil 7 Madhouse. Last time we regained control of Ethan when we lost Mia to Evelyn on the ship. We escaped the ship and traversed through the swamp into what is probably this house right here, that one on the map. Well, I say it's a map, it's a doodle. And it looks like we're heading into a lab. In true Resident Evil fashion, there is a lab here in the middle of the swamp. Because that's where you build labs, that's where you want to build your secret lab in, if you're an evil corporation dabbling in bioweapons. So I left last time, I was rummaging through my stuff, and I ended up with this kind of an inventory. Knife, a handgun. I actually switched over to the pump action. I brought the bombs, the grenade launcher, and enough ammunition to start the Third World War. Made some first aid meds. Of course I have the assault coin, and this is just about the last opportunity we have to use psychostimulants, so I brought those along as well. Speaking of things we can't use past this point, we still haven't checked out, we still haven't decided what to do with these cages. But it's actually really simple because the Magnum costs 9 coins. We can only buy that, or we can buy these two. And taking into account we only have 4 bullets for the Magnum inside the chest, this is a really easy choice for me. There's also the fact I've never had the Iron Defense coin, and this close to the end game, I think we could use a little bit of extra defense. There it is, nice and shiny. And this thing, we're just gonna stick that into our hand, and now we can reload faster. I don't know how that works. Okay, one final sweep through this area before we go. And oh! I almost missed that. That would have been annoying. Oh! I didn't mean to do that. But there was a Mr. Everywhere there, wasn't there? Yup, it's right there. I don't want to waste my bullets, though. Well, with that, we now have both the Iron Defense coin and the Assault coin. And they're just gonna sit there in our inventory as we move on with the game. Another herb. Should I just... I guess I'm just gonna put that right in the box. Well, here goes. Okay, let's reload our pump action. We're gonna need it. Yup, that's quite a few of them. But we do have the bombs too. So that's awesome. Up, I pressed space, but it was too late. Well, we're still in the green, so I guess the Iron Defense coin works. Oh, that guy's far away. I can probably snipe him with the pistol. Oh, just gotta remember to reload. And his body turned up too, of course. That means it's bombing time. Not gonna spend any bullets on you. the death throes of a freshly knifed mutant. Or whatever you are. Okay, bound to be stuff over here. It's kinda hard to see, it's really dark. But that's why I brought the psychostimulants. Game? Oh. I thought you weren't gonna give me anything. That would have been kinda terrible if I just saved all the psychostims, never used them when I should have, and then when I use them it gives me nothing. Although it did only give me just one herb. Oh well. We are taking the elevator. I could have just run through those molded, but I really wanted to try out the pump action. Looks like I wasted a whole bunch of bullets. And we are in the mines. They mentioned the mines. On the radio, they mentioned Lucas escaped over here. Which would probably explain some of these traps. Better be careful around here. Ooh, I'll take that. Now the fun part is, the traps also work on enemies. So we can just lure them right in there. Oh, you're trying to be clever. Took 3 explosive charges to kill that. And I do have a feeling, trying out this shotgun, that it's not quite as powerful as the other one. I thought it might kill these enemies in one shot to the head, close up, but it doesn't seem to be able to do that. Fuel, huh? I guess I'll take that. I wasn't expecting you. Or you. Why, you're still getting up? Just stay down. Okay, at least combat is working in my favor today. What, still more of you? Come on. Give it a rest. Was he missing me? Or was that the other defense coin doing the job there? I don't think it can be that effective. We're in the yellow. Best to pour some of this stuff on us. Good old fluid. And let's push this thing because it's here. There. We've made ourselves a nice path. It's almost as if someone deliberately planned this like that. But surely that can't be the case. Not in a Resident Evil game. Why, that would be almost like putting a lab under a swamp in a salt mine. Did you really have to turn down the flashlight now? could have used it. There's a lot of dark corners here, Ethan. You want to just squint your eyes here rather than be able to see. Nice. I guess we should put those in, actually. Oh, almost walked right into that, even though I saw it before. I'll just play it safe. You sneaky bastard. Good thing I remembered that. That was the same thing on normal. Oh, what is this? A laptop. Okay, this one's talking about Evie, clearly. About how not only does she look like a kid, but she's about as stupid as one, too. It's obviously Lucas's emails. Looks as if he's in the clear from Evelyn's control. It's kind of interesting. So they... What's that? I was reading. You can't give me the jitters while I'm reading. He goes on to talk about Mia, how she gets violent fits, how she is under Evie's control, and Evie thinks Mia's her mommy, as we pretty much saw on the ship. And she's obsessed with family, kidnapping people or making the Bakers kidnap people. And this one's actually kind of interesting. She's getting all wrinkly, getting gray hairs. Like she's getting old all of a sudden. That's almost like accelerated aging. Have we seen anyone that's old? Here's a thing we can't open. I wonder what's inside. I don't know if I can... if there's a lockpick anywhere. I guess I'll use the second Psychostims too. Well, would you look at that? Steroids. Here. Of all places. Well, I'm not complaining. Okay. On we go. To the plot exposition room. This is where everything comes together. As always, I'm posting these in the Something Awful thread and in the description below on YouTube. This first one details how the infection spreads and how it gives the subjects regenerative abilities, how they gradually lose all sense of their ego and gain immense strength, by which time it's really difficult to contain them. It's also referred to as the mold. And that's what the molded are. They are just subjects of the bacterium. And speaking of subjects, what's this then? Well, it just so happens that we have an E-necrotoxin maker here. We can use it for disposal of the E-series assets. And we have to put the sample here for that. Ugh. Okay. I'm not claiming to be a scientist, but I'm pretty sure that's not how you create it. Whatever. So we got the necrotoxin, and this was actually the same entry that there was in the ship. Not enough space. What am I going to throw away? I guess I'll make another med fluid. More plot. Very sciencey stuff. There's a project about a bioweapon which was enabled by a vicariant evolution fungus that they referred to as the mutamycete. Mycelium, of course, being a part of a fungus. So they injected that into a human embryo and gave them an appearance of a 10-year-old girl, so they fit into urban populations better. It's a more covert way. Then it talks about Evelyn's mind control. But ultimately what you have to take from this is that Evelyn is a combination of a human and a mushroom. Hope you're ready for more. Fungal filaments, organism, superorganism, countless mycelia, etc., etc. Then there's stuff about the E-necrotoxin. I don't even care. What's really stupid is this last part about how the concept of family was brought about in Evelyn, and they theorize it had to do with the fact that she didn't have a family or any parents when she was growing up, and therefore she created this whole imprinting protocol based on family, which is completely stupid from both a psychological and a sociological point of view, but I wasn't really expecting that much realism from a Resident Evil game. Ooh, another strong 8-med. Gotta do some reorganizing here. Don't have a whole lot of stuff. There we go. Let's save our game. And just keep pushing on. Surely there's not a trap here. Okay, we're not going through there, clearly. I hope you enjoyed that nice little song. I'd rather not. Okay. Time for a gauntlet. And time for us to run. Not going for that one herb. Just not worth it. Well, at least she's having fun. Crap. Get some of the liquid on your hand. Oh wow, we're totally surrounded. Huh. Well, that didn't go great. Let's try it again. Oh, now it just gives us handgun ammo. The crates do have some variance, some random element to them. Doesn't always give you the same stuff. So now we have 4 less shotgun ammunition. Suppose I just run. Oh god, it's her singing again. Can I just use these? No, I can't. And I have nothing to mix them with. So I'm gonna dump them. Flash. Okay, get out of my way. Alright, this time I'm not leaving, staying behind for anything. Just gonna run. Okay, just move a little bit. Yeah, there we go. That's how you do that. Okay, put the grenade launcher in the fourth slot, and I gotta see what's in here. Otherwise, it's gonna bother me to no end. Looks like I gotta fight my way out. Okay, almost home free. Okay, just get past these two. That should be it. That should be it. Oh no, they put a fatso in there. Just let me pass, please. Just let me pass. There it is. Whew, it worked. Oh, too bad there's another one. Not just another one, there's 2 of them. 2 more. Time to put the newer rounds to the test. Just stun these 2 and make a break for it. There's the ladder. Just get there and we're home free. Oh, there's a remote bomb. Of course there's a remote bomb. And it's not the only one. Figures. Wasn't there a normal? Wow. Okay. This is actually a really tough section. I think I have to rethink my strategy and come back to this. Okay, another day, another try, another strategy. I went through the footage slowly to make sure I knew what I was doing, and I most certainly don't. But I changed my armaments a bit. I brought along the machine gun. I'm not sure it's gonna do me any good, but it's worth a shot. What I'm gonna do now is... Why do I have the supplements with me? Well, we'll just hold on to them for now because I'm not going back. Here's the cavern with the nice little ditty. And this time, unlike last time where I tried to run away from everything, I'm gonna try and kill everything. Flash. Hi there. And I do mean kill everything. Just keep firing. Take my time. It's probably much more dangerous to do this than to run away. But it's something I have to try. Oh, he got me. He got me alright. I'm just burning through my ammo. Solid fuel? I don't think I'm gonna... actually, I think I might need that. Because further down the line, I remember... there's enhanced mint fluid to be had. And I could use that to my advantage for sure. But yeah, this is the kill everything attempt. Yeah, ha ha ha, so funny. So funny to have dozens of molded on your side. These guys do take a beating. Stop making noise if you're already dead. Jeez. Ooh, shotgun shells, and even more of them. I actually switched over back to the M21, seeing how it's much more powerful. It didn't seem as if the pump action did a whole lot of damage to the enemies. Let's heal ourselves. Gotta be safe. Yeah, this is really the way to go. Okay, bring it on. I'm sure someone's gonna appear from behind me at some point. The music's kinda glitching up. It's stopping abruptly and then starting again. Oh, there you are. You know what? I think this actually works a lot better than just trying to run. Which is weird, because the game has constantly been telling me to do exactly the opposite. I think I'm just gonna discard the supplements. Yeah. And since we have the strong chem fluid, we now have quite a few rounds in our grenade launcher. Those will come in handy when we come face to face with the more big-boned molded. I suppose that's one of them. But him we're gonna deal with a little bit differently. Cassette tape? Well, I might as well. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I wanted to try the neural rounds on this guy. Yup, that worked just fine. And lo and behold, here we are. Home stretch. Now, there still are quite a few of, there's still a couple of enemies to deal with. And I'd rather not box myself in here. But it seems that's exactly what I just did. Okay, almost dead here. Just try to do something. Man, how am I gonna get past these guys? Look at that. I'm stuck, I'm stun locked. I don't have time to reload. This is ridiculous. Just let me go, please. Let me go. Can I just leave you here? Leave you be, and you'll just let me pass. And we can all be a happy family. Thank you for stepping aside for a little bit. That's one down. Go, 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 go. Ethan, just run. Man! You are relentless! Heal up, heal up, heal up! Don't die so close. Don't die. Oh dear, just let me go. Alright, well, I came really close to dying near the end there. Mostly due to my own incompetence and getting stuck. But I gotta say, the shooting strategy worked really well. Much better than I anticipated. I had another strategy in mind, where I would run here, stun those two giants with neuro rounds, and then fire an explosive somewhere in here, and hope that will take care of all these bombs. There was no guarantee it would have worked, and I'm glad I don't have to try it. Oh, there's still one. There's no guarantee it would have worked, but it was something I considered. Alright, home stretch. But I don't really trust Madhouse. Not after everything. Oh, thanks for the mind map. That's really useful right now. And another cassette tape. I have so many cassette tapes. And of course I'm going to save. What do you think I'm gonna do? A wheelchair. We've seen someone with a wheelchair in the game. It's been a little while, though. And it's next to an Evelyn doll. What could it mean?
I'm sure of it. It's not here. It's gone. It's gone!
Not gone anymore. So, you may recognize this area. It's the very beginning of the game, back when we first entered the Baker estate, went through the sewers and found Mia. And you may remember this photo. Yup. Looks like the old lady was E001, aka Evelyn, the whole time. I think a lot of people probably saw that coming. But I do think it's one of the better aspects of the whole Evelyn subplot. Just close the door on my own face. Hello? You have something to say? Yep, just a hallucination.
This is your fault.
Why am I
Yeah. Keep blaming others for your own shortcomings. Remember this area? Remember this place where we axed Mia? Ah, memories. One day we'll look back on this and laugh. Yep, still can't shoot her.
Ethan, it's okay. It's okay, it's me. I know you didn't mean to hurt me.
Kill him, Mommy.
But you shouldn't have done that! It fucking hurts!
He doesn't want to be my daddy? Then he can die. Now it's Mommy's turn to kill you.
Yeah, I get it. You're a really evil little girl, and that's supposed to be scary, but it just isn't. Anyway, it looks like we're seeing things from... We're seeing what happened back when we found Mia. So Evelyn was there all along. She'd taken control of Mia, telling her to give us a beating. And that accounts for her behavior back then. Oh, I never noticed that. It says more on the way.
You're gonna be one of us. And then maybe you'll play nicely.
I'm not playing.
No! Get that away from me!
Oh, hi Mia.
Want your help!
Yeah, you're just...
Go back home!
You're not real, so that doesn't hurt us. Yeah, we're still, I think, on the green. Anyway, Ethan, you don't show your trump card like that. You don't just show it like that. Now she knows that we have the serum. She can expect that. That's a really dumb move, Ethan. You don't do that. Oh. That's a big doll. We can't even break that. That's really disappointing. Anyway, I like the music here. It's really somber. It's nice. I don't know if it's fitting, but it's really nice. Oh, hey, Mia. Yeah, thankfully she can't hurt us. Oh, there you are. I thought I told you you're grounded, but you're levitating. Is that how you're trying to get around that? Can we get around that? No, we can't. But I will. Just gotta remember to block. And when we get up close... because you're really, really annoying. Oh, you thought it was over? It's not over. We got a giant face coming our way. Ow. Well, that was easy. What's that? I have a feeling using that necrotoxin was a really bad idea.
You're just a little boy.
Up.
I just wanted a family.
Okay, should I block or shoot? I'm in the red. Maybe I ought to reload. I don't know if she's gonna do anything. Maybe I better reload. Oh! Okay, well that has never happened before. That's never happened before, because I was on red, so I thought I might have to block because Madhouse. But apparently not. Apparently I was just supposed to shoot her. But the first phase, the one coming after she's dissolved, I was expecting that to be much, much worse. Oh, you notice how her wheelchair actually dissolves too. She took that with her. Ow. Alright, another try. It's too bad we have to go through all these cutscenes every time. But we're close. Oh yeah? Well, brush up and then roar to you too.
You're just a little boy.
I'm just a little bird. Oh. Better block these shots at least. And up we go. Like a little bird. Okay, this time try to block at least some of them.
I just wanted a family.
Reload. There it is.
Playtime for
Hi. Oh, slow-mo rumble. The best kind.
I'm Redfield. I'm glad we found you. The fuck took you guys so long?
Ethan?
Mia. You made it. I'm glad.
Did I?
They say that when one door closes, another opens. Well, a door closed tonight. And what a long night it was. But not just for me. Mia and I weren't the only victims here. So were the Bakers. It was that thing, Evelyn, who made them that way. But now Evelyn's dead. And these guys are here to clean up the mess. I had just come to terms with losing Mia. But now she's back and wants to start over. Put all this behind us. Maybe this is where the next door opens.
Ta-da! Well, it's credits time. I'm gonna let this run for a bit and I'll be back with you soon.
Go tell Aunt Rhodey. Go tell Aunt Rhodey. Go tell Aunt Rhodey that everybody's dead. I was raised in a deep, dark hole, a prisoner with no parole. They locked me up and took my soul. Go tell Aunt Rhodey. Go tell Aunt Rhodey. Go tell Aunt Rhodey that everybody's. Call to him and he will come. She'll run to him like he's the one. His arms outstretched, but when she's done, he'll be torn apart. Go tell Aunt Rhodey. Go tell Aunt Rhodey. Go tell Aunt Rhodey. Go tell Aunt Rhodey.
No, not everyone's dead. We survived. Go tell Aunt Rhodey that Ethan and Mia made it. They survived Madhouse difficulty. Well, I mean, technically, they died 32 times in total, but they're still alive. You saw the ending sequence. They were right there, about to live happily ever after. Open the new door right into the sunset on a helicopter. And the good guys arrived to clean up the mess, right? The Umbrella Corporation with their new blue logo and humanitarian values. Okay, I don't know if I fell asleep for a few years or if I missed some important piece of story somewhere before this game, but Umbrella used to be the bad guys, right? If this was any previous entry in the series, Umbrella would have been behind this all along. But apparently they're now the good guys. And Redfield, Chris Redfield, is in their ranks. When I first beat this game, I thought I'd missed something, some important document somewhere. Or did this happen in RE6 and I never knew because I didn't beat it? Turns out that no, there's no mention of it anywhere before this. It's slightly expanded on in the Not a Hero DLC where you play as Chris, but we'll get there later. So, Resident Evil 7. Probably the best in the series so far, if you ask me. It's not perfect, but it's a welcome, bold change to the series. I think the last time they did something drastically different was over a decade ago with Resident Evil 4, which happened to be my favorite up until now. I guess part of it is because of the first-person view, but also the setting, the bakers, the way they try to hunt you down. Louisiana, ammo scarcity, emphasis on hiding, the sound design. There's a lot of top-notch stuff there. Other things aren't that great. I don't like to get overly critical or analytical with this game. If I do, I can easily find things I dislike. Ethan doesn't really have a personality. There are only a few different enemies. The puzzles could be slightly more difficult. They could have more variance. The background biohazard plot was typical Resident Evil B-movie fodder, not to mention Evelyn. Creepy, supernatural little girl is a tired trope that wore out its welcome years ago, and the more they shed light on what she is, the worse it gets. Fear did it well, RE7 not so much. I guess they're under contractual obligation to have biological weapons in their scripts, so they combined that with Annoying Mushroom Girl and just ran with it. Now I don't mind this, I was half expecting something like this, it is Resident Evil after all. But with all the other things they did right, it could have been an even better game if they just ditched that and did something else entirely. I don't know what, but biological experiments in a horror setting just turns me off. Thankfully, it's ultimately a really small part of the game, and they don't overuse it. If and when RE8 comes out, I'd like for it to be a spiritual successor to this game. Change the setting maybe, take it elsewhere, keep everything that's great about this, or even go further with it. But since they established the mutant fungi and the reborn Umbrella Corporation, they're probably gonna run with some kind of series reboot until the plot becomes as bloated as Evelyn in the final battle. Still, for the first time since Resident Evil 4, I'm really excited about the future of the series. As for the Madhouse playthrough, the game did tell me at the beginning they were gonna hit me with everything they got. They weren't exaggerating. I might have said it before, but I don't think it was designed to be played without the unlockables, the defense scrolls and what have you. But it's doable, obviously. At times incredibly unfair, and kind of a struggle most of the time, but doable. And I bet there are people out there who can beat it with only the knife, but this was enough of a challenge for me. If you want to play the game on Madhouse, I suggest just going all out with the unlocks and have fun with it. Don't impose pointless restrictions on yourself. That would be really stupid. So what's next for the Let's Play? There's still a few things I still want to do before wrapping this up. First, I didn't find all the antique coins, and that just won't do. Second, we didn't get to see the Magnum or any of the unlockables, and we also have a choice to save Zoe instead of Mia. So I'm gonna start a new game and do all that in what I like to call a therapy run, where I will use all the unlockables I have and wreak havoc on the bakers and their molded guests. That's gonna be so much fun. Then there's the banned footage DLCs, which I do own, but I haven't played them yet, and I hear they're mostly mini games, so I don't know if I'm gonna do those. Then, as I said, there's the Not a Hero DLC. I already recorded a blind run on normal of it, and I have uploaded a few videos of that, so I'll just put up the link to the description and the thread if you're interested. But I also unlocked the Madhouse equivalent, the professional difficulty, so I should probably beat that too, I guess. Lastly, there's End of Zoe, another DLC, which unfortunately I do not own, but I hear it's pretty good, so if I decide to buy it, I'm surely gonna record that too. Well, that's enough out of me for right now. Enjoy the rest of the credits, I guess. I'll be back when the stat screen comes up. Is that my cell? No, it's just the stat screen coming up. Here it is. Well, this is interesting in and of itself, but for comparison's sake, let's put the normal run here next to it. This is my first run, my stats for my first run of the game. So let's do a little comparison. Well, right off the bat, a really surprising thing. This took me less on Madhouse than on normal. Of course, my first time through, I was just stumbling through everywhere and getting lost, and I know the game inside out now, so I suppose it's not that surprising. This, however, is quite interesting. Only 3 deaths more than on normal. That is restarts. That doesn't take the deaths into account, so I'll just put those down here. But I'd still say, even with the deaths, that I fared surprisingly well. Mr. Everywhere's carryover from previous saves, so that doesn't really matter. Looks like I missed some antique coins on both difficulties. I'm gonna have to go back for those on the second run. Files obtained. Well, I found all the files. Good for us, we got all the plot. Item box opened 81 times. There's an achievement that you get if you open it less than 4 times, I think. I don't have that, and you can see why. Okay, this next one. This is odd. I used the exact same amount of healing items on both normal and Madhouse. That's baffling. Well, stabilizers and steroids. They're what they are. Alright, there's the stats for posterity. Let's press F. We should be getting something really neat. Are you ready for it? Are you ready for what's about to come? Let's do it. Oh, yes. Infinite ammo will be in our item box when we start the game next time. I can't wait to unleash a barrage of grenades on enemies. Okay, the video's over an hour long. I think it's time to call it quits. I'll see you next time.